Self-realization is the key to enlightenment and transcendence. Once one discovers, knows, transcends, and masters the self, they master the world. The closer they are to reaching such mastery, the more the world becomes malleable, bending to their will, their mind. See, Negus, it's Ace Macefield, the Divine One. Yes, you can do all this magic, this spell work, this witchcraft, right? But did you do the work? Not the knowledge, not the science. The work, the shadow work, the individuation. Have you been fractured to pieces and had to pick up each piece, or have to reform yourself or create yourself into an entirely new being? Or rather, your true being of your will, your true will, not masked by egoic 3D or material shit, but rather love and the black sun, the black flame, the fire that burns within you that keeps you going. And not to keep going of, oh, I need to pay the rent, but to keep going of, why do I wake up every day? Why do I keep living? You cannot run from this work. To run from it is to run from yourself. For many, it may find them. There's many paths to this. You can meditate like the monks, like Buddha under the tree. You can take the magic mushroom. You can do magic itself, as magic is a mental exercise, a hypnosis, but more. This was the work of Carl Jung. He would do shadow work by way of active imagination, prompting himself and then letting the visions come up and then interacting, engaging, communicating with them. This is where we get like the anima, animus, shadow self, so on and so on. With the mushrooms, the experience is very much that. Or at least I can say it can be. For me personally, it was. Rather is, in magic, you have the clip-off, which fundamentally breaks you down for you to build yourself up through pathworking. But the ultimate goal is the same. The making whole of and integration of the self. The true self, higher self, in Jung's case. And even now, truly, we're talking about the self, the soul. See, what if I was to tell you there is no such thing as souls with an S, but rather the fragments, the mask, the egos of quote unquote God, truly the all, the experience trying to experience and understand itself. I'll call them the one, and everything is an emanation of the one. It's the universal thread. Who is God? The all. Who is God? You. You are everything. And see, this gets into the next section. The ego. Because see, the whole game is to become one. Whole in yourself first. But we have this thing called the ego that wants to find difference. The ego thinks me and you are different people. The ego is your name and your attachment to it. Your attachment to your body. Your fear of death. And the only reason you probably fear it is programming. You think you're going to go to hell or to heaven? Maybe go chill up with the ancestors, with the ancients, with the gods? You just may. Your mind will make it. But through the work, it's coming to this ability and this understanding of this decision as well. Test. The test being in the work of life. That shadow work. Just see the heart being weighed against the feather. That's all shadow work. Trying to open that heart chakra. And it's this test to see, will you go on to the afterlife? I think that's really about the decision of, will you reincarnate? Will you go on to a higher dimension, a plane of existence? Or will you be sent back here? Or sent to a quote unquote hell? If you think you are you. This is where it gets into transcendence now. Because with transcendence, now we're getting into breaking out of samsara and the cycle of reincarnation. And when I realize if I'm to go and exist on another plane of existence, that's still the cycle of reincarnation. It's just happening on another dimension, on another plane. So what is true transcendence? What is true death? Dissolution. I am nothing. I am everything. You are nothing. You are everything. Some call this going back to source. I say merging back into the one. How to get there? Like I said, it's the work. And really, it's all up to you. It's just a matter of, can you realize who you are? Make sure it's you making the choice and not your ego. rather the ego. Because understand, see, the ego doesn't like getting out of its comfort zone. There's a reason why mushrooms have that taste. To eat them alone is an ego death. You have to go past your senses and be like, hey, we going. And that's what it's about. You going forth, taking command, taking command of your journey, of your destiny, not letting the world, the external, dictate your path, dictate your magic, your greatness, your power. You can defy the odds if you let yourself. Get out of your own way. Stop procrastinating. Stop being distracted. Stop letting your ego distract you, because you know what needs to be done. You know what your higher self is saying. You know what your intuition is saying. Just chill, breathe, give it a second. Take your time, one step at a time. Do not fear death, as it is the only guarantee in life. So live every day to the fullest. Not like it's your last, but make sure you are satisfied. Act and be as if you came and did what you were supposed to. You tried, at least. You gave it your all. In whatever form that looks like for you. Your only measure of excellence and success is yourself. If you go out and become humbled, become better. But no matter what, do not quit. Whatever it is that you do, that you love, do not quit. Do not lose the dream. This work is for everyone. It's for the mages, for the musician, for the artists, the writers, but as well the ballers, the goddesses, the mothers, and the sacred whores. Don't take this shit too serious as it may be. Have fun. Allow yourself, accept, and be you, freely, openly. That's true spirituality, true magic. All of us are masks and reflections. From the floating world now on Mount Kuf, you kill, see,